Well, a very good evening to you and welcome to one of my beer reviews. Okay, it's time to review a beer which I have had before, and it's a beer that comes from a relatively new brewery. It's basically this stuff. It is Erin's American Pale Ale, coming from the New Wharf Brewing Company, that are based in Maidenhead in Berkshire. Now, New Wharf Brewing, they've been around since about August, September last year, so we go nearly sort of 7, 8 months. And the brewer there is a mate of mine called Kevin Black, and he gave me basically a few bottles to sample and to review from his core range. And this was one of the first beers he did, and it's a beer which he originally did as a home brewer under the name Blackie's Brewery. And it's his American Pale Ale, which is predominantly brewed with Mosaic hops, hence American Pale Ale. They come from America. It's a hop that's been around for about 6 years. It started, it originates around about 2012. However, he's also used Magnum hops in this beer as well to give a bit of a bitter taste to it. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of bittering hops. And Magnum originate from Germany. They've been around since the early 90s. However, Blackie was saying to me that the batch that he's used to brew this actually come from Poland. Now, as I said, I have tried this before, and I did try the first batch of this, which was brewed from the brewery. And I'm not sure what happened, and I don't know whether too many hops were used or the hops were left too long in the boil. I'm not sure, but it was way too bitter. I tried it on cask and I could barely finish it because it was just so bitter. Now I have tried the new batch and it's much better. I had it on cask probably about 3 weeks ago in the ale house in Reading, and it's still quite bitter, but nowhere near as bitter as the first batch. And I'm not a fan of bittering hops. I'm just not. It's personal preference. I just don't really like them much. But yeah, I haven't had this out of a bottle yet, so yeah, should be interesting to see what it's like. It comes in at 4.5 ABV, and Erin is basically Blackie's daughter. That's where the name comes from. So in case you're wondering. But okay, well, let's get it open and see what happens. Okay. Right, okay, nice bit of smoke coming off the top there. Let's get it in the glass. Okay. That's pouring with some carbonation, not loads. Okay, that's come out with basically a half a finger head. Nice colour though, nice sort of pale ale sort of tinge to it. Nice yellow colour. Okay, let's go in with the nose. Wow, you can smell the mosaic on that. You really can. It's quite distinct. It smells really lovely. The hoppiness is coming through in the aroma beautifully, actually. It really does smell good. Let's go in with the taste. Cheers. Yeah, do you know what? That's pretty damn good. That really is. I was expecting it to actually taste a lot more bitter than it does. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there because it's the same batch, I know it is, on cask from 3 weeks ago, and it tastes a lot more bitter than that actually. Um, yeah, I really like that. I wasn't expecting to really enjoy it too much, to be honest, because as I said, I was expecting the Magnum hops to come through more and to have a real bitter twang to it, but it doesn't have that. That's really nice. It's lovely, actually. Um, I've put this in the fridge, only for that last sort of 20 minutes or so. But it's one of those beers that would definitely do well from being slightly chilled. Not overly chilled, you don't want to leave it in there for days on end, but just a half an hour or so before you drink it, and just adds to that flavour, just gives it a little bit of enhancement. But yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, that's really good. Um, yeah, compared to the first batch which I had, it is vastly improved. That's good. I could drink that all day long. It's lovely. So here it is, folks. New Wharf Brewing Company, Erin's Mosaic Pale Ale, coming in at 4.5 ABV in a standard 330ml sort of craft beer bottle. Would I drink it again? Absolutely yes. 100% yes. And what would I give it out of 10? Well, guys, I think it's an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 beer. Blackie, it's good. It's really, really good. Yeah, don't change it. Don't do anything different. It works. It really does work. Anyway, thanks a lot for listening. All the best. Cheers. Goodbye.